I'm just kind of checking it out right here. This is where I usually cut across right here.
So how many feet in elevation are we dropping to? Are we going down like several hundred feet or?
Well, I mean right there, what? There's 50 or 100 we just went.
Oh, there's a bend. But it might just be snow road, no branches.
Yeah, you can see, you know, there's a woman walking the ridge line up there.
Yeah.
So that's going to inhibit them probably.
People don't come down here.
Really? Not much, buddy. Those two leaners.
I think they come that way. I think through there.
You know, I see stuff like that so often I almost overlook it anymore.
Yeah, me too. It's
If I were looking,
lateral. That's pretty cool there.
if I were checking to see if they were in the area, I would definitely look for stuff, you know, but once you know they're here, I'm looking for even bigger than, or I'm looking for the real thing. Come on in, my friend.
Found some quartz hiking all around it. Your size, I have a fairly large hand. Yeah, that's got to be 6 to 7 inches long by at least 6 inches wide. That's pink quartz. Or has a pink hue to it. It's all on this trail.
Just filming that hillside. You never know what you're going to pick up. I got so much glare in the viewfinder right now.
Yeah, all my filters are at home.
But I just, I film and then I edit and I watch what I got. So you never know when you could catch one hanging out off guard. You see that video from Canada when they're on a mountain peak looking down at the other peak and the Bigfoot sitting there sunning himself.
Yeah, I guess you'd never know what to expect.
Pretty view of the city over there. Got confirmation of bears in the area. Some poop right there. My friends! Doesn't matter. Did you hear something?
Hey guys, we're here as friends. Don't be afraid. We're not here to harm you. We're here to learn from you, friends.
My ghosts haven't been taken. Maybe they don't like me blowing up their spot. Maybe they told them not to. You know, alpha male could have said, no, don't take those. Don't touch it. Who knows? Peanut shell. I ate all the peanuts. You can see all the shells here where the squirrels ate all the stuff. But I've gifted here before a whole bag of shells with a watermelon, and that stuff completely disappeared. There was nothing left to be seen, so that's still intact too. I don't know, I'll just put it back and leave it. I brought some apples. Maybe I'll put them at a different spot. That's not normal.
It was close to a dog, but I'm not going to say it was a dog. It didn't sound right.
Sounded like a person to me. Sounded like, whoa.
Yeah, it triggered the bird though. It sounded like a hoop, a bark-like hoop.
My friends!
Guys, we just got a call behind us, several hundred yards this direction.
Oh, see what happens. I usually just use English.
Yeah, we just turned off. We got a group, just a couple seconds before I turn on the video on the guy, so we're going to listen up.
Looks like there's an X right through here though. See it there? If you looked on, there's an X.
There's an X that sort of crosses behind the tree. See it?
That could have been a reaction to seeing those apples hanging.
Yeah, it's sort of like they waited till...
Well, it came from back, it came from over there, you know, so that's where...
we just were.
Right. I've never heard any human voices from down that way, ever. We heard something to the left of us. Was not able to, I didn't have the camera running, I should say, when we heard it. To me it sounded kind of like a yell. Don thought it sounded like a bark, but it was very loud. It was back down the hill, maybe 300-400 yards, kind of over where we just left a bag of apples hanging from a string in a tree. Hey, check it out over here. This is what Markabell would refer to as perches. There's a couple perches over here. This would be a sitting area for them.
Some of it does, but...
Friends!
Ahoo! Our teachers, we come with respect. We bring you gifts. We mean you no harm.
That was a really weird yell earlier. That, whatever that was, man.
Might have been thank you yell. Or a yell for the rest of them. Hey, you got food.
It sounded, you said it sounded like a bark, but I thought it sounded kind of...
Though. I get a lot of those in my area. They're like from a distance. It sounds like a dog barking, but it would sound more how a wolf or a coyote would bark, but not. It's off a little.
Yeah, because the after sound, like as it like echoed or kind of lingered, sounded like a man to me. And the beginning we were talking, and you heard it first, and you went and put your finger up and your eyes up, and I listened and heard it immediately.
Right before the bird, I heard something again.
Let's go, because I know they're here, brother.
The bird to the left of us.
I know they live here.
10 o'clock and they're 2 o'clock. And they're probably, I would be surprised if they flank us from behind.
Well, I'd never play a game where I'm trying to trick them. And I see some sticks stacked up here. Let's go forwards.
Now, this is pretty easy.
This is where they like to be. But you see what they have? You see what they put in between themselves so the people don't come to them?
Yeah. So once you get past the first major layer of deadfall, this is, you just have minor deadfall, but this is actually Oh, I see a tree structure dead ahead.
That's what I'm saying. I see the stuff. Let's go.
It's like an X with a vent underneath it.
There's definitely something down here. My friends. Guys.
You got a fir tree too. It looks like it.
There was a snap over there, Don.
You gotta watch yourself up here, guys.
Sound like a Sasquatch coming down the hill, Don.
That was me.
Don, I heard a crunch over here. Something's definitely over there. Whoa, this is fresh. This is super fresh, like it just happened. That is fresh like today. I've never been in this deep, Don, so thanks for coming in with me.
At one time, this wasn't part of the public.
Looks like we got a little X right here. Out Sasquatching with Don from Illinois Sasquatch. Kind of giving him a tour of this park. I've been having interactions. There's something over here. Looks a tree knocked over there. All these guys down. This guy down. Then you got this little arch pinned underneath this log going across. This little thing weighing it down at the end so it doesn't spring back up. Kind of cool. Probably the work of the local Sasquatch, I imagine. Got the butt end of this tree up in the air, coming down with this log on top of it. Then over here, looks like some more stuff that was all piled up, kind of in an apex right here. See this here, guys, though? This log was rooted right in here. There's the root ball. And, you know, it got uprooted and laid up in this tree right here. But it's something that I think I kind of neglect, and Don kept saying, oh, look at, here's a lean, there's a lean. And, you know, people make note of the direction of them, but until I can figure it out, it's all Greek to me. But that is pretty interesting, just seeing them manipulate stuff like that. All right, see you down trail. I don't know if this is an old tree that's down or what. Looks like a mess of stuff. An old tree that fell, and it looks like they're stacking other stuff on it, probably.
Ahu! Weebalo! Ahu! Save!
Left some apples hanging for these guys. Simple Truth organic, no pesticides. We'll see. Maybe they don't take these gifts. I just don't know. I was telling Dawn though, this string, you can tell that something ripped this balloon off. I just found it down the hill, blown down the hill as we're hiking up. But that didn't just come off. It was on here for over a year. So I think that string probably got ripped. Who knows? I mean, it could have been a human being came down here. I'm not saying it couldn't have, but this is where I'm having all those interactions and those vocals last video. So anyway, sardines are still there. Bunch of rocks still there. I don't know if they maybe did take one or two. I don't know. Just gonna leave them there for them, see what happens. And catch you guys on the flip side. Thanks. Bye-bye.
How it reminds me of ungulates, like horses and cows.
Sure.
And deer. It does have that signature look of ungulates. But
yeah, just a thought at the end of the end of the trail, top of the hill. All right, peace out, everybody. A little Bigfoot sign right here on the Forest Service. Bigfoot sticker on the Forest Service sign. Thought that was cool.
you know, I don't know.
I don't think they're just like in one spot either. That sounded like a fucking big guy. So maybe he was moving through. Or...
It was like a lion's roar.
Anyway, this is the location of that Finding Treasure in Colorado channel who got the Sasquatch roar. This is the location. About 99% sure, looking at this face up here, and they were trying to say that possibly that they could see the thing across there. I'm not so sure about that. It's possible. I just couldn't tell. Quite the roar though.